You ever notice how a man who's fully in control of himself just feels different? He walks into a room, doesn't have to say a word, and people notice. That's not magic, that's biology. Most guys today are drained, not because of hard work, it's because they've given away their edge. Endless scrolling, endless release, zero discipline. And when you're always on empty, your hormones, your focus, even your presence take a hit. This is where semen retention comes in. Not as some mystical internet trend, but as a way to get your body and mind firing again. And no, it's not about never having sex, it's about control over your energy, your attention, and your drive. Today we're breaking down how retention ties directly into masculinity and strength, with real studies, real biology, and no hype. Let's get into it. Why retention changes how you feel and look. Masculinity isn't just about big biceps or a deep voice. At its core, masculinity is direction, drive, and dominance over yourself. Testosterone and strength go hand in hand. Testosterone is the ultimate performance hormone. It builds muscle, helps you recover faster, empowers your drive. In one study, testosterone administration in normal men, Bhasin et al. 1996, men who were given extra testosterone actually got bigger and stronger without even training. Now imagine what happens when you naturally raise your T and combine it with serious workouts and discipline. Retention supports healthy androgen levels. You've probably seen the testosterone spike after a weak start thrown around a lot. It's been talked about in my previous retention videos. Let's put that aside for a moment and look at something more grounded. A control study in the archives of Andrology from the late 1990s. In this study, men who abstained from ejaculation for around 3 weeks showed noticeable increases in testosterone and improvement in sperm quality. The sample wasn't huge, but the trend was clear. Short-term retention helps your body conserve energy and recalibrate hormone output. It's not about dramatic overnight surges, it's about giving your system a brief reset, letting your hormones function more efficiently, and maintaining healthy androgen balance naturally. More than just hormones, it's dopamine. Dopamine controls how motivated and rewarded you feel. In the study Dopamine Transporter Levels in Human Brain, Voque et al. 2001, Nature Neuroscience, low dopamine made everything feel flat. Even simple things like lifting weights. Practicing retention helps stabilize dopamine, so discipline actually starts to feel rewarding again. It's not some overnight miracle, it just gets your body back to a state where strength, focus, and drive feel natural. How retention strengthens your nervous system. Real strength isn't just muscles, it's the ability to stay calm and powerful under pressure. And that's your nervous system talking. When you're constantly depleted, your body stays in fight or flight mode. You're jumpy, anxious, reactive, and you feel like you're always one step behind, whether it's in a meeting, on a date, or in the gym. Retention flips that switch. Your parasympathetic nervous system, the calm control mode, takes over. Suddenly you move with more purpose. You speak slower, more deliberate, with a tone that carries weight. You train harder but without burning out. Your mind is sharper, your reactions cleaner, your energy more sustainable throughout the day. And it doesn't stop there. This calm, grounded state starts showing up in small ways everywhere. The way you hold eye contact, the way you stand in a room, even the subtle confidence in your body language. People notice it, even if they can't put their finger on why. That's the nervous system speaking quietly but loudly enough to change how the world responds to you, keeping cortisol and prolactin in check. Prolactin spikes after orgasm can really drain you. In the study, The Hormonal Basis of Sexual Arousal in Men, Brodie et al. 2000, Biological Psychology, they found that these spikes leave men tired and irritable. Practicing retention helps you avoid that hormonal roller coaster, keeping you steady, alert, and fully focused whether you're hitting the gym, working, or performing in high-pressure situations. Why top athletes and warriors swear by it. Ever wondered why old-school boxing coaches would tell their fighters, stay away from women before the fight? It wasn't superstition, it was biology. When you practice short-term retention, you're conserving energy and sharpening focus. You're keeping testosterone steady, dopamine stable, and your nervous system dialed in. That means you react faster, hit harder, and stay composed when it matters. Modern athletes still use it. Sprinters, MMA fighters, even Olympic lifters, Many will cut out release in the days leading up to competition. Not forever, not for some mystical reason, but because when you're not drained, you're primed. Your brain stays locked on the mission, not wandering for the next hit of dopamine. Look at warriors throughout history. Samurai practiced periods of celibacy before battle. Roman soldiers were told to keep their strength for war. It's the same principle. Less leakage of energy, more channeling of aggression, control, and presence. This isn't about becoming angry or stiff, it's about becoming ready. You're not jittery, you're not sluggish, you're charged like a cold spring. Calm on the outside but explosive the moment you need to move. That's why the best fighters describe it as an edge. Here's a story that really sticks with me. My client Reese. When he first came to me, he was unstoppable in the gym, crushing every lift, full of raw energy, but outside the gym, it was a different story. He felt scattered, restless, and unsure of himself around women. By midweek, he was drained, irritable, and constantly chasing distractions just to feel alive. We put a structured retention plan in place, paired with focused training and deliberate social practice. Within a few weeks, the change was obvious, not just in his body, but the way he walked, spoke, and held himself. He felt grounded, calm, and present, a confidence that wasn't loud or forced, but quietly undeniable. Around women, everything shifted. He stopped overthinking, he stopped trying to perform. His energy, his focus, and his calm presence drew people in naturally. And he met a partner without chasing it. Without trying to impress, it just happened, because he became the kind of man people can't help but notice. This is what retention really does. It's subtle but magnetic. People feel it in the way you move, in your tone of voice, in the way you take up space without even thinking about it. It's not about showing off, it's about being the version of yourself that naturally commands attention. What's really happening upstairs when you practice retention? A full neurochemical reset. Dopamine rises, more drive, ambition, and reward sensitivity. Prolactin drops, less lethargy, more confidence. Acetylcholine improves, better memory, sharper thinking, clearer speech. LH luteinizing hormone increases, long-term hormonal support and fertility benefits. Exton et al. 2001, European Journal of Physiology found that orgasm causes a huge prolactin surge, which can suppress dopamine and testosterone temporarily. By controlling release, you skip that slump and stay in a high-performance mode. You don't just feel better, you start acting different, calmer, more deliberate, with real weight behind your words and actions, building presence, strength, and respect. Masculinity isn't about being loud or aggressive, it's about being grounded, unshakable, and commanding respect without having to say a word. Your biology talks for you. Men with higher testosterone naturally give off stronger pheromonal signals like androstenone, linked to dominance and attraction. In the study Pheromonal Influences on Human Sexual Behavior, Thorne et al. 2002, University of Pennsylvania, higher T men emitted these signals more strongly. Practicing retention helps keep this biological signal active. People notice a difference. By week 2 or 3, many men notice something strange. Strangers look at them longer, women respond differently, other men give subtle nods of respect. Research backs this up. Menstrual cycle alters face preferences. Penton-Voque et al. 2001 Nature found that women prefer more masculine features during ovulation, features linked to higher testosterone. Retention can subtly sharpen your appearance, clearer skin, stronger posture, and more intense gaze. Calm confidence earns respect. When you're not jittery or depleted, your eye contact feels natural, your speech slows and carries weight. Your presence commands attention without effort. People notice you before you even say a word. The blueprint of a retained man. Here's how this plays out week by week if you stay consistent. Week 1, your brain detoxes, urges spike, mood swings happen. Remember to push through. Week 2, energy returns, your voice steadies, workouts feel better. Week 3 to 4, your whole vibe shifts, posture improves, confidence stabilizes, people notice. Week 5 onwards, you're dialed in, strength, discipline and focus become effortless habits. Physically, you'll notice more drive in training, better recovery and muscle fullness. Remember, lower cortisol results in a leaner, harder physique. Mentally, you'll have sharper thinking, stronger self-discipline, natural leadership and decisiveness. Remember, this isn't about shutting down your sex life, it's about control. The man who can master his own urges can master every part of his life. If you ever felt drained, weak or directionless, retention is your reset button. It rebuilds your energy, your focus and your edge. Like this video, share it and subscribe if you're ready to step into real masculinity. And if you're already on this path, drop a comment below. Let's show people what happens when men stop wasting this power. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.